So we'll just allow you.
She institutionalized female leadership at the CBN and law.
Ladies and gentlemen, with a standing ovation, an icon, a distinguished person, an excellent woman, and one who continues to make global impact. I dare say she is one woman that you would love to listen to on the platform today.
I didn't grow up with smartphones. But I thought to myself, the fact that I'm also from the north and I'm from the south gives me an edge. It means I can talk to both sides. I think I will exist the next day. So I have to conserve. I have to be careful. I have to be, I won't take risks, for example. I have to preserve what I have. But when you have a legacy abundant mindset, you are free to dream, you are free to envision, you are free to dare to change the world.
Group NESG, Chairman of the Taxation and Fiscal Policy Faculty Board of the.
But how can they be independent, understand values, integrity, and all of that, respect, and how to fend for themselves? Do you know that my daughter that is now 14, my son is 10, my daughter has 3 employments, and she got them by herself. You know, she's still a teenager. How did you get the job? I said, go and update your CV. That's how they brought CV, and I saw employment. How did you get the job? She said she went online and looked for influencers and content creators. She has learned how to do editing, videos, photos, and then she learned moderation. I didn't even know we could do something like that. She reached out to an influencer, not one, not 2, 3 of them. In fact, one of them is in the US. They've never seen before. And said, I could help you moderate when you have a live event. Voila, that's how they agreed. My daughter went back and said, boy, you are not even paying me. And the person said, how old are you? At the time, she was 13. She said, I can't pay. If I pay 13, that will be underage. And my daughter said, why don't you give me a shout out? Because she has a YouTube account. Maybe if you give me a shout out, I can find followers. And I said, daughter, I'm proud of you. You got this job without my help. You see why I don't need to give anything in the bank account for you? You'll be fine. So let me close. Remember, we started with which one? And then significance. So my final word to you, okay, is that you have to start building today. This has to be practical. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Sataiwo Oyedele. Please make some noise for Sataiwo Oyedele as he goes on. Please put your hands together for him.
Patrick Cole is a distinguished Nigerian entrepreneur, philanthropist, and transformational leader whose work spans energy, governance, and youth empowerment across Africa and beyond. He is the co-founder and former group executive director of Sahara Group, a leading energy conglomerate operating across 38 countries with over 4,000 employees and an annual turnover of $11 billion.
Something that is perfect, which is called PhD, pull him down syndrome. Please do not allow pulling down syndrome to stop you. Last year they said I was going to climb Kilimanjaro at the mountain. And people said, why are you going to climb Kilimanjaro at this age? What are you looking for climbing a mountain? The mere fact that they were asking, what are you doing climbing a mountain? I climbed the mountain. The mere fact that they said that very few people get to the peak of it, I got to the peak of it. Why? There were certain disciplines that I learned. Discipline will get you to the top. Consistency will get you to the top. Preparedness will get you to the top. But above all, your mindset will get you to the top. Train your mind. So what drives you? Number one, your uniqueness. Leverage your differences. Leverage the things that make you stand out. Leverage it. Live a discipline. Embrace failure. Leadership, there's nobody that will tell you that failure is not part of their success. Embrace it. But how do you see failure and how do you deal with it? A mentor of mine just gave me something that shut me up for life. When he gives me an assignment to go and do, any assignment, the minute I come and I start making an excuse, he stops me. And he says, failure always has an excuse. Success never has an excuse.
Raise our voices loud enough to speak yet live and make choices free enough to reach the peak. I buy pick milk, but not the peak with milk or money, but value that deserve without being devalued. Finally, the Nigeria we want is a favorite song and I do bong of all unsung heroes past whose blood, tears, sweat were shed to raise compatriot and prototypes for the Nigeria we want is an outfit. One that's desirable, not unbearable, not too small for sanity, not too big for scarcity and security, when no obscurity or doubting will still doubt. But see it and say this is at last the Nigeria we want. But the converse is, when our pains are turned to diesel to fuel for jobs, who starts them? Who cracks them? Who makes them trend before our economy started to tread the path that led to this valley of shadow of death as a businessman? Did you or did you not exploit your brother man? Before it happened, that Nigeria's relationship with Nigeria to stay on your lane. When I say go say yes, when I say cheers with sense. When I give you lemon, make lemonade, but make more than what lemon needs to make me joy. Make this, make seats for yourself in the room of ease. See, shoot your shot, rain, staying, raining. Shoot your shot at silencing the voice saying you can't say you can. The only thing you cannot do is to be silent, be resilient. See, I'm not saying you go tire for trying, but make you not tire again because the only thing we worry they give na yawa, wahala, mitara. Because to be like say this life they gara. But see when talk say any stage go there permanent. Now liar will not just get better desire. See, these that have come to give is not something to leave, but a letter of hope on marks to our grief. When we do not know who we are and what we can deliver, we tend to do what is lesser and rate ourselves like no partaker. But see my nigga, the only thing we can say if you do is to bust enough you blow. So shoot your shot. Say with me. Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot. Say it's the battle. So cold, kill me a bit.
2%, 4% of Nigerians earn over 2 million naira per month, right? 2 million naira per month is equivalent to, I think, about $1,300 US. So when people say this about 95, I get it. I'm not mad. I understand. Because the chance of them seeing a company that will pay them $1,300 per month, they have to be part of the 4 percentile. And those 4% are just about 8 million Nigerians, right? So I hear you. However, if you're able to work so hard and put yourself above the curve, that you fall into those that can earn, let's say, over 500,000 naira every month. Trust me, there are companies doing that. We run a tech company, we have over 26 people in our employment, and we have people that we pay over $1 million naira per month, right?